guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Moriarty, and today I have an April TBR. So it's 2021, it's a new year, I'm in a new house, I'm a little bit more organized than the year before. I want to try and do a TBR. So April has already started. I got a bunch of books right before April started, and I am going to attempt to only read those. So I would like to finish all of these books before the end of April, but I don't know too much about that. So here we go. First book on our list is the I Know You Remember, which is by Jennifer Donaldson. And it is about two girls who are best friends and one girl goes missing. Inside page says Zara Gaines is missing. After 3 long years away, Ruthie Hayden arrives in her hometown of Anchorage, Alaska to this devastating news. Zara was Ruthie's best friend, the only person who ever really understood her, and she vows to do whatever it takes to find her. Zara vanished from a party just days before Ruthie's return, but the more people she talks to, the more she realizes that the Zara she knew disappeared long before that fateful night. Gone is the whimsical, artistic girl who loved books and knew Ruthie's every secret. In her place is an athlete, a partier, a girl with secrets of her own. Darker still are the rumors that something happened to Zara while Ruthie was gone, something that changed her forever. As Ruthie desperately tries to piece together the truth, she falls deeper and deeper into her friend's new world, circling closer to a dangerous revelation about what happened to Zara in the days before her disappearance, one that might be better off buried. The May Queen Murders by Sarah Jude. I have actually already finished reading this. This was the first finished book, but it is about a kind of like old-fashioned village town, and they have outdated traditions, and there is a murderer running around named Markle, and he killed someone long back when, and that's why there are no more May Queens. And then all of a sudden, dead bodies of animals start turning up, and they wonder if he's back. It culminates in a girl named Heather dying, and you're basically going to solve the mystery of what happened to Heather. And I thought it was amazing. I gave it 4.5 stars. Loved it. It's Witch Light by Jessie Zabarsky. This is beautiful. It's a graphic novel. I can't wait to read it. I'm super stoked. The back cover reads, "That's all Sanja knows when she meets her in the marketplace. But Lilik is hiding secrets, and as her life starts to intersect with Sanja's, all that she's hiding starts to come to light. Secrets, emotions, and magic come together as Lilik gets closer and closer to uncovering the truth about her past." It is in color. It's beautifully illustrated. It looks pretty diverse too. I'm very excited about checking this out. Lore by Alexandra Bracken. And as you can see, it's a thick boy. I have been waiting on this book forever. I had it on hold for an ebook version, and I had it on hold for I think it was taking up to 6-7 weeks. And then I went to the library on a fluke with Boy Wonder, and lo and behold, it was sitting there. So I picked it up. I was like, okay, I'm just going to read it from the library itself. And then when I got home and checked my Kindle, it was available for rent. I was just like, oh, whatever. So here we go. And then the inside says, "Every 7 years the Agon begins. As punishment for past rebellion, 9 Greek gods are forced to walk the earth as mortals. They are hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines, all eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. Long ago, Lord Perseus fled that brutal world, turning her back on the hunt's promise of eternal glory after her family was murdered by a rival line. For years, she's pushed away any thought of revenge against the man, now a god, responsible for their deaths. Yet as the next hunt dawns over New York City, 2 participants seek her out. Castor, a childhood friend Lore believed to be dead, and Athena, one of the last of the original gods, now gravely wounded. The goddess offers Lore an alliance against their mutual enemy and a way to leave the Agon behind forever. But Lore's decision to rejoin the hunt, binding her fate to Athena's, will come at a deadly cost, and it may not be enough to stop the rise of a new god with the power to bring humanity to its knees." I mean, it's definitely a thick boy, but I am stoked. And I love Greek mythology, so I'm excited about that. And the next book on our list is called Those Who Pray, and it is by Jennifer Moffat. And I think this one is supposed to be a mystery, but I think it's about like a cult. College life isn't what Emily expected. She expected to spend freshman year strolling through the ivy-covered campus with her new friends, finally feeling like she belonged. Instead, she walks the campus alone, still not having found her place or her people. But then, the Kingdom finds her. The Kingdom, an exclusive, on-campus group, offers everything Emily expected out of college and more. Acceptance, friends, a potential boyfriend, and a chance to spend the summer on a mission trip to Italy. But the trip is not what she thought it would be. Emily and the others are stripped of their passports and money. They're cut off from their families back home. The Kingdom's practices become increasingly manipulative and dangerous. And then, someone ends up dead. At times unsettling and always riveting, Those Who Pray looks at the allure of cult life, questioning just how far we're willing to go to find where we belong. Sounds good to me. This one's also pretty thick. It's 402 pages. Next book on our list is a graphic novel by Marika Nijinkamp. If that sounds familiar, that's because she wrote Even If We Break, which I also own and have been slowly reading through. But this is the Oracle Code, and it is about Oracle from DC, who I love. And I'll read you the back cover. After a gunshot leaves her paralyzed below the waist, Barbara Gordon undergoes physical and mental rehabilitation at the Arkham Center for Independence. She must adapt to a new normal, but she cannot shake the feeling that something is dangerously amiss. Strange sounds escape at night while patients start to go missing. Is this suspicion simply a result of her trauma, or does Barbara actually hear voices coming from the center's labyrinthine hallways? It's up to her to put the pieces together to solve the mysteries behind the walls. In the Oracle Code, universal truths cannot be escaped, and Barbara Gordon must battle the phantoms of her past before they consume her future. So super stoked about that. And then the last book on my list is Jughead Volume 1, which I've been wanting to read for a while. It is not part of their part of Archie Horror. It's just their regular Archie stuff, but I love me some Jughead, so I figured I would check it out. It is written by Chip Zdarsky and illustrated by Erica Henderson. And it is also in color, and it looks like it's going to cover the first... I don't know what it covers. Oh, Jughead issues 1 through 6, and bonus content, including issue 7 of the all-new Archie series, which I have not read, but have heard good things. So yeah, in the month of April. And this is my new reading alcove, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of this. And yeah, thanks so much for listening to me ramble. Once again, I'm Moriarty. This is Moriarty's Universe, and I'll see you next time.